Hey, we back. I'm here with more box, which we shall be opening in the video. That's the point. Box has figures in it, and we're going to open the box and we're going to see which figures are in it. Again, I know what figures they are. You probably know what they are as well, because they might be in the title / description. Also, is the audio really off already? It looks like it is. I might have to do some editing on this one. Anyway, under a little bit of time pressure today, so we're going to open this up. Now there are a total of, I believe, 3 figures in here. And there's another one coming later. So I'm probably going to combine this video into 2 parts. One for these 3, and then one for the one later. We'll see what happens. But if not, there might not be a video on the figure later. I doubt I'd do it separately. We'll see what happens, I suppose. But the point is, you've got some stuff to look forward to, potentially, because either way, I will certainly be posting wonderful pictures of the figures on Discord and YouTube, as per usual. And when I say wonderful pictures, I mean the highest quality that my phone is capable of taking, which is not very high. But anyway, these figures are special, because they are new. And I mean that in the sense that I got them from Solaris instead of random people on the internet, which is great. They also came in a really small box, all things considered. 3 figures in this box. Do you remember the box from last time? How big that one was? Insane. This one, actually not that big. I think the box of the one that's coming later today is about the same size and only has 1 figure in it. Kind of ridiculous. But anyway, this box has 3 figures in it. Let's get them out. We have this one. You can kind of see what's in there already. I mean, I don't know if you can on the camera, but I can kind of see what's in it already. You can't, because it looks just pure white. But look, Neptune. That's cool. Then we have this one. Can you see what's in this one? No, not really. Nothing. It's empty. It's not. I'm kidding. Look, yep. And then lastly, we have this one, which is a bit bigger. What? There we go. Get all this packaging back in the box. Wonderful. Move that off to the side. We got these little blue things here. Don't know what they're for, but they are here. I mean, they're to hold the box together. I know what they're for. I'm just talking up my ass. Should we start with the big one or the small one? Let's start with the big one. Big one's better. That's not necessarily true. Not necessarily, but we like big ones. Here, you can kind of see what's in this one as well. Look! Ram! It's Ram! I'm spoiling you guys today by showing you what's in the figures before I've... What's in the boxes? What's in the figures? Big brain. By showing you what's in the boxes before I've opened them. But the bubble wrap was kind of thin, so I think it's fair. I can see what's in them. Although, like I said at the start, I know what's in them anyway. I bought them. That's how it works when you buy stuff. You tend to know what it is. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to make a funny video about buying figures being better than gacha games, because they are better than gacha games, definitely. And it would be slightly humorous. We're going to see. I might actually try scripting it, which is something I never do. If you watch literally any of my videos, you'll know that I don't script them, including the bot tutorials and stuff, which I probably should script really, but that's effort. I ain't scripting them. Point being, if I script it, it might be funny. You never know. We'll see what happens. You can look forward to that as well. So much to look forward to on the Steve Bobbington YouTube channel. I'm struggling to get the lid open. Oh! Open, you silly thing. And please don't tear. It opened. Oh, well, look at that. It's because this bit here, really thick. So there you go. Not as thick as the figure will be. Look out! I'm kidding, it's just bland. It's just bland. But it is very cool. And it has that new figure smell. We talked about this recently when I last bought a new figure. That new figure smell. This is what I get for buying figures on Solaris. Wonderful, isn't it? The issue is they're slightly more expensive, but this is fine. being as how I was waiting for those big figures that we got last time, the Shibuya Scrambles, to do the figure tour video kind of thing, we'll be doing that soon. I promise. I've been meaning to do it for a few days, but equally, since these have shown up, I can't exactly complain that I didn't do it yet, because now these will be included. I'm not planning on buying any more figures for a little bit, though. So, definitely a good time to do that video now. I also want to do one about Pokemon cards and stuff, because that'll be fun. Look, I'm just opening up these little swirly things here. They're swirly. It's going to be great. We've got the base. Oh, the base has got a bit of grass on it. Isn't that wonderful? I'll show you the base once I get it out of the packet. Give me a chance. Come on now. You're insane. Right, there we go. Look, base. It's got grass on it and a little foot peg for Ram. And also these little slits, probably for the swirly things. We'll figure it out. Does it have instructions? Oh, it does! Not that I think I'll need them. I never need the instructions. You just chab your way through it. It doesn't have instructions. Well, it doesn't have pictures. Product may contain sharp points and edges which may cause injury or damage. Please take care while opening, handling and storing. Will do, Kadokawa. Thanks for that. Always love it when they give you instructions for an anime figure. It's the best. Oh, we've got another little swirly thing. Wow, there's so many of these. It's like my Megumin. I have a Megumin with, well, she doesn't have swirly things, she has starry things. But she still has little things, and there's 3 of them. That's it, she's just got 3 little things. It's starry things, though. It's the same kind of idea. Oh, look at this one. It's small. We'll put it in the pile, shall we? We need to get the actual Ram out. She's the last thing in the box. I'm neglecting her. Look at this. It's Ram. Look at that. She's not really looking at you. There you go. It's Ram. Looks great. She's got a lot of detail on her. Like, if you look at like the front of her dress here, look. All this detail right here. With the little tears and the colour and stuff like that. And then on her tights as well, look down here. You can't really see that actually. We'll move the lighting a bit, shall we? Look at that. You see the little tears and stuff in her tights? You can't really see it. We'll get some better pictures later. Don't worry about it. It looks good though. She's got some scuffs, that's the point. She's in battle. She's meant to have them. It makes a lot of sense. It's cool. Let's get her in the base, shall we? So, base, Ram, together. Put her foot in the foot thing that I mentioned earlier. Okay, she's in now. Ram, she's there. She's, whew. That's what she's doing. She's doing it with this thing. Let's give her the thing, shall we? Where does it go? In her hand? No. This one goes in her other hand. Got it. Got it. I'll figure it out. I'll sort it. We got this. Does that look correct? That doesn't really look correct. I think that is what you might call incorrect. I might need to get up a picture. Never mind. Look, we've got a picture right here. It's not helping too much. What do you guys think? We look at it like this. She's got the little thing in her hand, right? What do you think? Yeah, I don't know either. Let's put these things in, shall we? They've got the little slits that we talked about. Yeah. You like this, or... Oh yeah, see look, this is meant to go back. Oh no, I was meant to put this on first. It's fine, it's fine. Everything is fine. We can wrap it around her leg like a keyring. There we go. I'm big-brained. This goes in here like this. There we go, on the base like that. And then this one, also does that. It's keyring time. This is not how you're meant to do this. I should have just, like, put the Ram on last. But it's fine. Look, we did the keyring thing, and we've got the things on the bottom, and they almost fit in. I'm having a bit of trouble. Oh, go on, go in. I don't know why there's two of them, to be honest. I feel like they could have made this one thing. I feel like that would have been fine. There you go, though. Look at that. She's got little swirly things down by her feet now. Wonderful. Now, the swirly thing up here. Does that look alright? What do you think? I guess it looks alright. I guess it looks okay. She's certainly doing something with it, isn't she? It doesn't look quite like the picture, that's the thing. The picture over there on the box doesn't look quite like the picture over there. Maybe I need to turn it a bit like this. Oh, actually, you know what? It might be upside down. Okay, I think I've got it in. It'll do. It's fine. We'll get some close-up shots now, shall we? Look, it's time for Steve's patented lighting trick where he actually uses the lighting like it's meant to be used. We're gonna turn it down a bit. Blah, 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 blah. We're gonna bring her up close like this here. And here she is. It's Bam! How does she look? You can't really see her face when I do that. Look at that. I think the camera's dying a little bit. Do you see that? It kind of seems like it's dying a little bit, which is sad. But that looks pretty nice, huh? Should we try turning down the lighting a little? Look at that. It looks pretty cool, no? And the camera dies again. I'm sorry if it's actually dying on the recording. It seems to be dying, from my perspective anyway. But like, it looks pretty cool. I like this Ram. Okay. Next figure, next meme. We'll put Ram off to the side. And we'll put her packaging away. Okay, next one. Next biggest. Because I said we were going in size order today. Why not, I suppose? Can you remember who it is from the start of the video where I told you who it was? That's the challenge. I know I can, because I can see it from here. I'm smart like that. My eyes work. Oh! Didn't quite get that bit of sellotape. There we go. Look at that! Neptune! Here she is! Now this is a fancy box, actually. Oh, the feel of that cardboard. It's not the same as this. This one feels plasticky. This one feels nice. Which is surprising, because I think that figure's fancier. But I ain't complaining. Oh, sorry, I didn't move the lighting for you guys. You've been looking around a circle the whole time, haven't you? I'm an idiot. Yeah. Everything is fine. Everything is fine, guys. Don't even worry about it. Do not even worry about it. Right. Neptune. I like the cardboard feel. The cardboard feel is good. Right. Bubble wrap. Huh? I normally wrap these figure boxes back up in the bubble wrap to put them into the box afterwards. But today, I can't be bothered. Let's go! So we're gonna go. I don't think this actually has any sellotape. Which is impressive. It's like, it's proper cardboard, this box. This is one of the fanciest boxes I've seen of a figure. It's impressive. I'm impressed. Oh, there's the sellotape. It's got one bit. Even the sellotape's fancier though. This isn't your normal sellotape. God, this is a nice box. I like this box. Forget the figure. Forget the figure, I'm just having the box. Look at that, look how it opened. Yo. Now this is a box for a collector. This is a box you keep. Oh yes, I mean you keep all of them, of course. But that's a good box. Wow, this has a lot of parts. Okay, we might be here for a little bit. Do you see that? Do you see that? This is Lego at this point. We're putting together some Lego. You know what I said about the time constraints and how I'm going to have to get these open fast? Oh boy, it's not happening. Because we've got some fucking Lego to put together. She's got extra hands! Oh! Look at this! She's got extra hands, guys! That's cool. I've only ever got one figure before that had extra hands, and it was an android. It's also the only android I've ever bought. There's a reason for that. Anyway, let's get her out, shall we? Here's Neptune. Yo, look, they did the thing where they just sellotape together tiny bits of bubble wrap and put them in their hair and stuff. This is just... I said last time we did a figure video that... what was it? Was it the... Wait, no, was it the Hollow? It was the Hollow. I said it was the best packaged figure that I've ever seen. This is pretty close. This is number 2, I'd say. And also in that, I mean that in terms of the supportage of the packaging. You know, like it's good padding, but actually in terms of how good the packaging is, number 1 for real. Look, here she is without her head. I took the head off to remove the packaging. You can't see her eyes. There she is. Look at that. Neptune. Wonderful. Does she have like a spare head or something then? No. No, okay. The head just comes off for no reason. Alright. Sure. I'm down with that. Oh, you probably have to put something in it. You know what? I actually might need instructions for this one. Let's see if there are any. Of course. Wow. The instructions are in a packet. This is impressive, guys. You will not see me praise a figure's packaging quite this much. It's honestly astounding. I can't get it open. How do you open the instructions? What? It also comes with a cool picture. There it is. Look, cool picture. How the hell do I get this open? It doesn't seem to have an open, like it's been laminated in here. Oh no, here we are. Here we are. I found it. Right. Bro, this figure is just so good, honestly. Like, I haven't even put it together yet. I'm singing its praises. I love this figure already. This isn't even paper. This is card. They cut card. Yo. This might be my new favorite figure. Not gonna lie. This is astounding. This is why you do unboxing videos, because like I'm never gonna have this reaction again. You know. Right. Base. Figure. She's lost her head again. I guess I didn't put it back in. Right, step 1. Put the figure in the base. We are actually using the instructions. I'm not kidding. I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. This way around, I guess. This way around. Okay. Figure in base. Step 1 complete. She's there. She's on the base. Right. Step 2. Step 2 is just do everything else! Ah! That's not helpful! What? Look at this thing! Look. Look. Step 1, put her in the base. Step 2, do literally everything else. Step 3, complete. Like, what? That's not instructions! Ha! Ha! What am I doing? Lego time! What have we got in here? Look at this stuff! This stuff's so cool! Yo! I'm so happy right now. This is why I buy figures for real. Where does this go? We've got a little thing. Okay, I think this is like the main bit. This is gonna go on Neptune. You can tell because this is the boring bit. And I mean that seriously. Like, this doesn't have any of the cool stuff on. This is the bit where you put the cool stuff on. Right? This is like the backpack or something. Yeah. It for real is just like step 1, step 1, step 1, step 1. In step 2. It's like everything is step 1. This is weird. Tell me it's magnetic or something. That'd be so cool. It's not. Okay. Where the hell do these bits go? I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm gonna be here for ages. Oh, I see. These go on here, do they? I'm gonna get this so wrong. Are these all identical, these things? I sure hope they are. Those two are. That one is. This one is. Okay, we've got 4 thingies here. They're all identical. So as long as I put them in the right places, it's fine. Now I just have to figure out where the right places are. So we've got it looking like this. Where? Do they go on both sides of these things? Is that what I'm doing? I'm sorry I'm not showing you guys this. I'm literally doing Lego right now. Like, if you want a video on how to put together this figure, don't ask me. Go find a different one. I'm just here to say that it's a great figure. Would recommend buying it already. Absolutely. Definitely get this figure. If you are a fan of Neptune and a fan of anime figures, this is the one for you. Right, look at this. I have put together the 4 thingies on the backpack. It already looks so cool. It had these little 4 slots. I've put them on there. I don't know if it's correct. That's what I've done. Right, next. Next, we put it on her back? That can't be right. I'm going to do this bit first. Right. Another cool bit. It's got an N on it for Neptune. It's like the symbol of the show. Look, I'll show it really fucking close. Look, N for Neptune. That's not the middle of the camera. Is it going to focus? No, because my hand's shaking. Cool. You saw it. Trust me. This is going on here also. It goes on this bit. Somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how I'm meant to put it in there. Does this move? No. Oh, I can tilt those up! Oh! Okay. Right, look, see? What I've discovered is I can tilt these up like this. And then I've put this bit on here. This is a mess. This is a mess, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Which bit goes on Neptune? How does it fit on her back? Which way up is it? Huh? Oh, there! Like this. No? Oh, no, the other way up. Like this. Right, look, this goes on her back like this here. Oh, so this is the wrong way round. Look! Look! It's cool! This goes this way round. I know I said I wouldn't put it on her next, but I guess we do that. Sure. And then, this bit? This bit. This bit next. There's more bits, guys. There's so many bits, guys. This bit goes over here. On here. Sure does. Oh, God. That bit fell off. Please tell me it was meant to fall off. That bit goes on there. Right. Right. I don't know if that was meant to fall off or not. Something fell off. I've put it back on. It's not glued on, but it is on. I don't think that's meant to go on there, to be honest. Oh, it is. It's meant to go the other way around. Okay. I'm making progress, guys. No, I'm not. Never mind. It's not meant to go the other way around. What? I'm so confused. Alright, guys, I think I've got it on where it's meant to go, but it also is actually broken. Like, the bit that fell off was not meant to fall off. And I'm going to need to glue it back in, which is not good. But it was not the fault of me pushing too hard or anything like that. It just came out, which is not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. So I will be gluing that bit back together later. It kind of holds itself in place. Not very well though. Like, it's really fucking wobbly. So, yeah, fair enough. I'll be gluing that bit later. We'll try and put the rest of her together as best we can. But yeah. Not great. So this sword goes in here. Like that. That's cool. Sword goes in there, and that's an actual sword as well. We are able to exchange her hands, and then she can hold the gun / sword. She has a gun sword. Look, it's a sword with a gun on the end, which is cool. And she can hold it in this hand. Oh no, that's... Oh, I see! It's so you can make her hold it in either hand, if you want. Well, I'll just have her hold it in the hand that they have her hold it in, which is this one. If I can figure out how. Right, I managed to get the hand to hold the gun. It was honestly kind of difficult, but we did it. And now I can put the hand back on her. Probably. There we go. She's now holding the gun, and she has the sword coming out behind her. Let's put her head back on. There we go. Head, and then the magical thing at the back. Hoping it doesn't collapse like that. Yeah, I said it was a bit broken. The bit came off. It's fine. It's fine. I'll try and get a picture with having it on. And then, like I say, I'll glue it. I'll glue it. It's totally gluable. There we go. And there she is! That's all the pieces, aside from the extra hands. That took a little bit of time, not gonna lie. So much for the time session. Here we go. We can twist these around a bit, so they are in a better place. God, I need to glue that. There we go. Look, just imagine that this is stuck on here as well. Right? And the camera died. There we go. Look at that. It's a really cool figure. I really like it. I just have to hold this on because that needs gluing, which I'm sad about. But like, honestly, this is still a great figure. I'm still very happy with it, despite the fact that I'm going to need to glue it. Because I can glue it, that's fine. Yeah. We'll put her off to the side. Over. Fuck. Here. With her bit. Right. Let's get the packaging away. Spare hands are in the box. Everything is fine. I'm honestly struggling to get the box back together. I can't remember how I got it out. I think we're just going to put this aside for now. I'll check the recording of how to put the box back together. Because time pressure. I want to get this done because I've got to be somewhere, and I couldn't possibly go without opening the figures that I'd received. But also, I do have to go somewhere. So we're just going to leave that box there for now. That's fine. And let's get on with the next one, shall we? Let's get on with the next one. The third and final figure for today, unless I also do the fourth figure later. And there we go. This is the one you couldn't see before, but it is in Milim. In Milim, which you might still not be able to see. But there we go. Milim! This is just a small figure. Just a prize figure. The other two are 7th scales, I think. Maybe 8th scale on the Neptune. But I think 7th scale. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, this one just a prize figure. It's still really nice. It's really nice for sure. Oh. Yeah. We'll struggle with opening the damn boxes. Okay. Box opened. It's a fine box. It's nothing compared to Neptune's box, but that was really a box, wasn't it? And it's very simple packaging, so there we go. Nice and simple one this time, makes up for the Neptune. I like it being complicated. It's just it was a really bad day for me to get a complicated figure. When I've not got long to make the video. But it's fine. I'm not complaining. Her hair comes out through the top of the bag. I don't know if you can see that actually. No, there you go. Look, the hair comes out through the top. That's funny. I find it funny. Right, there we go. Get her out of the bag. Get the plastic off of her leg. Simple Milim figure. She has a very simple base as well. I'm very happy about all this though. Simple base is fine. I didn't pay a lot for the Milim. I expect it to be simple and nice and easy. And that is what I get, which is wonderful. So there we go. Already finished. Milim is done. Should we make a look at the camera? When we do the thing, we didn't do this with Neptune because she was falling apart. But yes, here we go. Milim. She's holding the little Rimuru back there. It's wonderful. I like the Milim. Good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Being as how I need to glue Neptune, I think what I'll do is I will leave the fancy pictures for later. I will glue the Neptune. And yeah, we'll get some fancy pictures later. Being as how this recording is probably going on till later anyway, when I get the other figure, we'll see what happens. But anyway, I think for now I'm going to leave this here. But don't you click off the video. There will be more. There will be more. I mean, you can see that from the length of the video. It's going to be a little longer. And we'll do the fancy pictures. We might also open another figure. But we'll get the fancy pictures. And meanwhile, I'm going to go and glue Neptune. Alright, so here is the last figure, as promised. I did not unbox it on camera, which I wasn't sure if I was going to, so sorry about that. I ended up not doing that. I opened it up earlier, had some stuff going on, but we have it here, and I'm here to finish off the technically unboxing video. Sorry about the bit of a rush earlier. I'll quickly go over what happened. We can take some pretty good pictures of the figures that we got, and I will try to edit that first bit so it's a bit less of a mess. As I said, I was in a bit of a rush. But yeah, here we go. Here is the last figure. It is a Sirius from Azur Lane, which is really cool. Got all the ship bits around the edge there, which do actually move. Interestingly enough, we can turn these around, which is pretty cool. There's 6 of them, 3 on each side, and we can turn all of them, which is also very cool. Also, my chair has decided to be a turntable, so we can actually turn it around and you can see all of it. This is completely unintended. The chair just started rotating when I put the figure on it, which, you know, weights and stuff. But you're meant to get rotating tables to do videos like this anyway, aren't you? Right? So there you go. And there's all the rest of the figures in the background. You can see the leaflet that we opened recently, and yeah, the chair stopped rotating, unfortunately. But yeah, there you go. There's the Sirius. It's pretty cool. I'm a fan. Add it to the Azur Lane collection. I now have 3 of them. Hopefully I'm going to get a couple more at some point, but I don't think I'm going to be buying any more figures too soon, for reasons that I guess I will probably talk about in the main figure video, which will be coming soon. I will make that at some point soon, I promise. Probably this week at some point, because there really are no more figures on the way. I've got nothing more to wait for, so I will just make that video at some point, and it's going to be very cool. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. Anyway, let's get some pictures of the other figures. So we have the Ram with her nice detailing. As I pointed out before, it might be a bit easier to see now. You see on the dress and such, the camera feels like focusing. I think that'll have to do. It's not doing any better than that. But you can see it's got little marks on it, little burn marks, which is obviously intended. This is the way that it works. Because she's in a fight. She's even got a little scratch on her face. Again, if it focuses, you can maybe see that, although it really doesn't seem to want to focus on the Ram. But anyway, yes, it's very cool. You got the little swirly things down the bottom that we put on earlier. If you do get this figure, definitely put the swirly things on before the Ram. Of course, you can just take the Ram off, but I was an idiot and I put them on afterwards, which is technically possible, as I have proved. But yeah, don't do that, it's dumb. And we've got the little thing that she's holding up here. This is meant to be her casting another spell, I think. But because of the way that it works, she is holding it, which is fine. It looks cool. I'm a fan of that. It looks great. How is this even attached on? We've got this little bit up here, which is attached on here, which is fun. That kind of looks like it's just hanging, which is cool. I like figures that you can't tell how they're attached. I think I've said before that I don't like the big holding bars. The Sirius does have one, but it's not big, that's the thing. It's pretty thin, and it's at the back, and it's just a strong metal thing to hold her up. I don't mind it too much when they're just ones like that. I have a few figures with ones like that, and of course you need things like that sometimes to hold them up. But when you get little bits like this, you can't really tell how they're being held on. I think that's really cool. This is one of the reasons why I really like the Asuna, what is it, the fancy dress version or whatever, crystal dress, I think, something like that, from Shibuya Scramble, because you cannot tell how it's held up. It looks so cool. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that today. We're talking about RAM. So again, let's do the chair thing. Since it's fancied rotating with the Sirius, we might as well use it to rotate all the others. This is just a smart thing. I should try doing this in the other videos as well, right? But now the back of the chair's getting in the way there. We can't see past that. She's gone. Woo! It was completely unintended. Putting them on this chair to show them is only inconvenient for me because it's just a nice place to put them where they can be by themselves. It's pretty close to where the camera can be plugged into the computer. The light reaches, and you know, it's just a nice place to put them by themselves. So it's pretty good. But it does also turn because it's a swirly chair. So we can use that feature. Of course, if I was being a proper YouTuber, I would get one of the little turntable things, which would be smart. But I can't be bothered. So here you go. Anyway, next figure. We have here the Milim holding the little Rimuru back there, which is pretty cool. The small figure of today, and still looks very cool though. Big fan. It's my first Milim. It's probably going to be my only Milim. Ah, that's not true. There's another Milim I've got my eyes on. So we'll see what happens. It's a nice Milim. I like the Milims holding Rimurus, because Rimuru is obviously the best character. The Rimuru is pretty nice. Being squished there. And of course the Milim is the best thing about the Milim figure is the Rimuru. I'm sorry Milim. Shizu's just better, what can I say? Yeah, I guess we'll cut it short, just because it is a simple figure, and I've been waffling for far too long. So, next figure. Yeah, I'm sorry for waffling about a lot. In theory, I should edit it out in post, but I probably won't, so you can just cope. I mean, if you've got this far into the video, I'm sure you enjoy it. Anyway, here's the Neptune, which is pretty cool. I gave this figure a lot of praise because of its general box and presentation and stuff. It was fantastic. Best box they've ever got. And the figure itself is also just very cool. I really like this figure. After having opened it, I just feel like it should be more expensive, which is impressive because it's not that expensive, all things considered. I normally don't talk about the price of the figures that I buy in these videos, but this one was, I think, a little over $100, something like that. Which, I mean, it's a scale figure, you know? That's a pretty reasonable price. It's a pretty good price, even. I'll probably go over all the prices of the figures that I have in the main figure video, because to be perfectly honest, I don't know how much they will cost me now. We can add them all up and find out together. I think that's a good plan. But yeah, this one, all things considered, was very cheap, and it's just so cool. All these little extra bits. I did put it together a bit wrong when we opened it up earlier, so... You know, in my rush. Firstly, we have this is actually in front of the little wing bits back here, and then this round here is this bit's put on wrong and it's glued on wrong. It broke earlier, as I mentioned, and that it did break. It unfortunately did break. The little holding bit here snapped. Well, not snapped. It just these two bits clearly were glued together and they became unglued. So I glued them back together, but I glued them back a bit wrong. This is meant to be tilted 90 degrees this way. My hand's not in the shot much. 90 degrees this way. So that when you can see it from this side, which is the view that you're meant to be looking at it by, you see you've got the little Neptune logo here. You can see if this was rotated round this way a bit, you'd see that logo there as well. You can't because it's rotated round, which is not great. But equally, if you look at it kind of from this view, then you do get both logos. Neptune's just not fully looking in this direction anymore. So yeah, I have glued that in wrong now, and unfortunately it's just going to be stuck like that, because that's how glue works. I might be able to remove it and fix it, but to be honest, I can't really be bothered. I actually think it looks fine. I think unless you were specifically looking at the original picture and how it's meant to be displayed, you would not notice at all that it had been put on a slightly weird angle, because it does look fine. It fits fine. It's great. I love it. So everything is all good. It's just not quite at the intended angle. And besides that, the figure is great. We've got the wings back here. We can do the little spinny thing. The wings back here, fantastic. They're not all in at the same angle here. Pretty sure that's intended. Maybe they should be, but you can tweak them a bit, move them around. It's not really doing it now. one hand. Unfortunately, it's not working. But yeah, you can turn the little wing bits a little bit. That's intended. So, you know, that's slightly customizable. And in fact, there's actually a lot that's customizable. I didn't talk about this earlier because we were in a bit of a rush. But like the two hands, she has the two spare hands, right? We mentioned those earlier. Basically, there is a right and a left hand variant of holding something and not holding something. So you see the little thing she's holding here? I've got her holding a gun. You can see there's basically a sword coming out the back of the gun, though. You can quite easily get her to hold the sword handle instead of the gun handle, and then she's, you know, wielding a sword instead of a gun. That works. I like the fact that it has both, so even though she's holding the gun, you still see the sword as part of the figure, and it's just going out the back over there. So that's really cool. You can get her to hold either, and then you can also get her to hold either in the other hand if you want. If you swap the hands round, you can do that, which is pretty cool. You could even get her holding something in both hands, because aside from this gun sword thing up here, we also have the other sword up here, which does come out. We could get her to hold this in her other hand, something like that. And I believe in here, this little doohickey, I believe there's meant to be a gun in there somewhere that she can hold. I think it's this in here. I've not got it out yet to see. Well, we can try getting it out, shall we? There we go. Look at that. Just comes out very easily there. Was that meant to come out that easily, actually? I might have to glue something back on. But there we go. We've got the gun. She could hold the gun as well instead. So you could have her holding a gun in one hand and a sword in the other. Or vice versa. Or a gun in one hand and nothing in the other. Sword in one hand and nothing in the other. The gun sword in one, the gun in the other, or whatever. And swap her hands around so they look whatever. It's actually really customizable, which is very cool. And I like that. This is potentially one of my favorite figures. Which is not what I was expecting when I bought it. Like, I thought it'd be a good figure, of course, that's why I got it, but I didn't think it would be this good. I'm just really impressed. This is the most impressed that I've been with a figure in a while. Because it's not just that it's a great figure, it's that it's a great figure for the price, and it's way better than I expected it to be, which is really cool. I love that. But anyway, I guess I should probably shut up about it. It is just a really cool figure. I really like it. The design's really cool. We got the little see-through coat here. We got little feetsies with a little whatever suit of armor thing on them, which is really cool. She's not wearing much else, actually. We won't talk about that. It's Neptune for you. But anyway, very cool. I'm a fan of all of these figures. Yes, the Neptune especially, but the other ones as well. The other ones are great. This is why I got them. And being as how I have been rambling on for way too long, I think it's about time I shut up. So I will do, and I'll end this one here. Bye!